Hey, how you doing, people? Salafia. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there watching this show. Today, we're just gonna be having a chat about happy, having some good time here, and talk a little bit about what's going on around the world. And I want to also focus on the political situation in England at the moment. There's this situation right now where the three bodies involved in the party are working out a sort of agreement for the government to continue. I mean, good for Judge Brown, because he gets to go ahead with his agenda on working with the Tories. So they kind of have a united government eventually, which will represent the voice of the people. And I think it's a good thing when people can come together, even though they have different opinions, and they're all working in the interests of the public. And that's something that most countries, especially countries in Africa, should emulate. Work with your opponents, see them as compatriots and not enemies. Politicians tend to take the political differences too far, and they make it look like a personal vendetta, for personal aggrandizement and personal grudge. Political issues should not develop into grudges. They're just different opinions, different perspectives. They're looking at the same issue from a different angle. And that's the way it should be done. And that's why people who run the affairs of government should be enlightened. They should be enlightened people. They should be politically savvy. They know what is going on. They know what the people need. They have the love of the people in their hearts and the love of their fellow men. And when that is the situation, of course, there'll be peace in the land, and there'll be cooperation among the. What's lacking in most countries where you have political conflicts is because of the tendency for politicians to turn political differences into personal malicious rifts amongst themselves. And that's something that, if you look at it very closely, is absolutely unnecessary. You can disagree without being disagreeable. That's the cliche. But I'll go further to say that you can disagree and still be friends. And I believe that in a very enlightened and civilized society, that should be the case. Politicians may not share the same opinion. You may have very divergent views on most issues in the world, and you can still sit down and eat together as friends. And that's the way you can move politics forward in the world. I mean, if you put that love first, and other things will follow, because God is love. So that means putting love first, you are putting God first. The love for your fellow man. Love one another. Share what you have. And if public good is at the heart of your politics, I don't see where there should be a fight. I don't see where there should be a problem. But most people have their own selfish agenda that makes it impossible for them to work with other people. And they want to play the politics of winner takes all. And that's unfortunate. And that is the lot of the third world countries today. And we want those third world countries to be truly developing countries, so that their population will begin to feel the impact of a progressive government. And there's no point in being in government for 4 or 5 years. At the end of the day, you cannot point to one single concrete achievement, socially, politically, and otherwise, that you have been able to contribute to your people in that frame of time. And it's a disaster if governments can rule over people for so many years, and the only thing they can point to are the new buildings that they have erected for themselves. I think that, that calls into question their motive in the first place. And so we believe that for Africa to develop, for Nigeria to develop, for the world to develop to the full potential, in the case of the human condition, must be priority. People living in good homes, having good food to eat, and wearing good clothes, good shoes. And if government is able to make it easier for them to make their daily bread, so be it. Why not? Most people practice democracy, which is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So if it is truly a government of the people, it should be a government for the people. And if it's for the people, then of course the people should get their daily needs met, their problems solved. Problem of living, of daily living, pipe on water, electricity, good roads, good schools for their children, good hospitals for the populace, good medical attention, old age plan for old people, seniors, provision for the jobless, and there should be no destitutes in the human society where we have billions and billions and trillions of dollars and naira being spent. There's no reason why any human being should be a destitute if we really care for our fellow men. And that's my position today. If you enjoy this show today, you like what you hear and what you see, come back again next time, right there on Santeebaba's webcam. And if you go down the stream, don't cross the frangipani. If you die before me, wait for me at the gate of heaven. Have a nice day.